Listen, this is kind of an important post for a number of reasons, but the number one is just because it gives me a chance to rant about dieting. I hate dieting. You know why? I hate dieting because people say I'm going on a diet. Like losing weight is something they're just going to finish and then be done with. Like, guess what? Losing weight is a long-term journey. The reason why you see those statistics about people that loses all the weight and then gain it back, and I'm sure if you've been on the internet for any extended amount of time, browsing health stuff and nutrition stuff and weight loss stuff, I'm sure you've already seen statistics talking about, how almost everybody that loses weight gains it back again, and everybody that is obese ends up being obese again, and blah, blah. The reason why that happens is because people look at going on a diet, people look at losing weight as a side quest. They look at it as, I'm just going to do this thing, and it's going to take me, X amount of days or months. I'm going to go on a 30-day cleanse. I'm going to go on my 60-day weight loss challenge. I'm going to do my, my spring weight loss competition at work and do whatever, and I'm going to lose all that weight, and then I'll be done with it. The reason why people go back up in weight is because permanent weight loss is not about going on a diet. It is about fundamentally changing who you are. Like, think of yourself as you are continually developing yourself throughout your life. Okay, that's your main quest. Your main quest line is, I make me while I live. Everything you do is all about continuing to grow and innovate who you are as a person, even if you don't realize it, even if it's not your main motivation. Going to school, working so that you have the things that you need to survive, having a job to pay for the things that you want. All those things are all about continuing your existence as a human being and potentially furthering it. Same with lifting weights, eating better, stuff like that. The thing is, a lot of people look at healthcare and weight loss in particular as a task to be completed. You don't finish building yourself. That's not something that stops. You don't turn, 21 and be like, okay, well, I'm 21 now and now I'm done becoming a human being. You continue to innovate and iterate upon yourself until the day that you die. And the fact is, losing weight and keeping the weight off is about fundamentally changing who you are from the moment that you make this decision to do it until the day you die. That's what it has to be in order to really start living a healthy lifestyle. A lot of people give lip service to, I'm not going on a diet, I'm changing my lifestyle. But they don't really understand that that means that you are no longer the person that has pizza 4 times a week and eats 3 slices in a sitting every time they do that. You will never be that person again if you were really making a serious attempt at making your life better. People think, I'm going to have a salad for lunch today, and it sucks, but I'm going to reward myself later by binge watching my favorite show on Netflix or whatever. First of all, those two aren't interrelated at all. Second of all, I hate salads most of the time. Third of all, it should not be a punishment for yourself. You should never look at eating healthy as, this is this sacrifice that I'm making for my better health. Listen, if you're giving yourself better health, first of all, that's not a sacrifice. You're giving yourself a benefit. And second of all, you don't want to be designing your lifestyle around something that you don't like because you will fail. Remember, this is not a side quest. This is part of your main quest line. If you're playing a video game and you hate what the main quest is, I'm not talking about Skyrim where you just don't play the main quest because it's Skyrim, you go play other things. But imagine you're playing a game, a story-based game, really, there's not that many side quests in an open-world game. Imagine you're playing a game where you hate the main quest line. You won't play that game much longer. You're going to stop playing the game because you don't enjoy it. Losing weight has to be about changing your lifestyle to something that you enjoy, allows you to consume fewer calories than you did before, because that's how the mechanic of weight loss works, and is something that you are mentally prepared to accept for the rest of your life. And that's it. And while that might sound scary and intimidating and huge, outside of the scary bit and the intimidating part, it is huge. A lot of people set themselves up for failure because they start these guilt-related programs where they go on a diet, they eat stuff that they don't like eating just because they think it's the best thing for them, And then they, get to the 30-day mark. They've lost 7 pounds or whatever they're looking for. And they say, okay, well, I'm done. And then 2 months later, all of a sudden the 7 pounds are back again. They don't understand why. It needs to be something that it has gravitas. It has weight. You have to be like, listen, this is a big decision and I'm not going to make it lightly, because if you make that decision lightly, you're setting yourself up for failure. It's a bad mental state to be in. You don't want to just flippantly decide, I'm going to lose some weight. You want to say, hey, I am going to make a permanent shift in my life. And I'm not going to feel guilty about it. I'm not going to feel bad if I slip up a little bit. I'm not going to be motivated by pain or unhappiness or guilt or disgust. I am making a change in my life for the better, permanently, and making this living well as part of my main objective in life, a significant part of my main objective in life. And while I do encourage everyone to make a decision to live healthier, don't make the decision if you're not ready to make it permanently, because you're just hurting yourself. You're not setting yourself up for success, and it's going to end poorly, and you're going to be unhappy with the result, and you're going to say, well, this is why I can never lose weight. This is why I don't gain the muscles I want. This is why I don't have this six-pack. You don't want to set yourself up for failure, all right? Accept that weight loss is more than just a side quest. Accept that it's part of your main storyline in your life. And you have to do that if you want to have success in it. Now, you can find a bazillion different resources out there for the mechanics of how to go about weight loss. I've written a bunch myself. There's some here on the video channel to watch as well. But the bottom line is, if you don't have the mindset to start out of, this is not a side quest, this is part of my main storyline, you're not going to get there anyway. Stop thinking of healthy living, weight loss, muscle growth, whatever it is you're shooting for. Stop thinking of it as a side quest. It needs to be part of your main gig in life.